Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam everyone. We are in the 10th Anuvakam of Chamakam. I think I should just give a introduction to the translation attempt by me. This, I think, by far the most difficult Anuvaka for me to study and research was this Anuvaka. But I hope you all find the meanings in the translations meaningful, because I did not get much help from the traditional commentary. I have changed some of the meanings, or I have ignored those meanings, and I will mention it to you when we go along. And then we'll go, and I think I've tried to rely on Swami's discourses as much as possible to understand the meaning of the words. Okay. I think we'll go through, and then maybe at the end also we will understand what I've tried to do. Okay, Sairam, we'll start. Okay. Chamakam, Dashamo Anuvaka. Dashamo Anuvaka. Dashamo Anuvaka. Dashamaha means 10th. Dashamaha Anuvaka is the 10th Anuvaka of Chamakam. We look at the first mantra. Garbhaschame, Garbhaschame, Garbhaschame. In terms of pronunciation, the second consonant is Bha. Bha is the fourth letter in the Pavarga. So it has to be aspirated with means a lot of air. You say Bha, which is the same as Bhagavan and so on. Okay. Or Bhakti. So Garbhaschame. Garbhaschame Kalpata is the mantra. Let's look, when you split it, it's Garbhaha Chame. Garbhaha Chame. What is Garbhaha? Garbhaha is womb. Garbhaha means womb. Garbhaha means wombs, plural. Okay. So I think the traditional meaning is a calf in the womb of the cow. You know, that's the way many people have commented. You know, actually it's Shayanacharya who lived in the times of Krishna Devaraya. He's the one who has done commentary for many of the Vedic texts. So the commentary attributed to Shayanacharya says that. Okay. But I have just taken it as Garbha is just as womb by itself. Garbha also means space. So you all must be familiar with the term Hiranya Garbha. Swami says the golden womb, which is the name for Brahman himself, because he is the womb of everything in this creation. In the yajna, when yajna is performed, one of the first steps is what's called Diksha. I think we looked at it last time also. When Diksha is given, the person who receives the Diksha is considered to be in the womb. And he's given, he starts growing, he conceives that life. Okay, he's conceived as a separate life. So that Garbha in the Yajna Sala, in the space where Yajna is concerned, first Diksha is given. So just the way, for example, a Gayatri Diksha is given, someone is considered to be born again second time, because the mantra becomes the mother. Okay, so the child, we become the child in the womb of that mother, mantra. So if Gayatri Diksha is given, we enter the womb of the Gayatri mother, and she will nourish us. Okay, so just the way when a yajna is performed, the person who starts the yajna becomes a child in the womb of the yajna-shala. And the whole idea is that develops, grows, and reaches the final state. Okay, so in that sense, Garbhachami is the beginning of creation, beginning of a yajna, beginning of the journey of an atma. A jivatma starts that. We are all born in the womb of Hiranyagarbha. Okay, so but this world is full of spaces where so many jivatmas are born. So we are asking, let those spaces in which we are born, let them be beneficial. So we can say that the space of the Yajna Kunda, Yajna Shala, let it be beneficial. Okay, so the space of Yajna, where Yajna is performed, let that be beneficial. Garbhachame Kalpata. Because there are many spots in the Yajna Shala, all of them be beneficial. Okay, so that's the meaning which I have attributed. Okay, the next mantra is Vatsaschame. 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 It's a rather simple mantra. There are no aspirated consonants. When the mantra is split, it's Vatsaha Chame. Vatsaha Chame. Vatsaha means children. Vatsa is child. Okay. Vatsa also means year, 1 year. Okay. But Vatsaha means many children. Okay. Many children. Plural. So we asking Vatsaschame Kalpatam. Vatsaschame Kalpatam. So, some of the commentators say, the ancients, these Vedic people wanted a lot of calves. Let the cows be born, let the cows give birth to calves. That is the general meaning which has been given. But the reality is, each of us is a child. So what is the Vatsaschame Kalpatam means? Our childhood, let it be beneficial. Vatsaschame Kalpatam. Let it become perfect. Our childhood should become perfect. We should become as perfect as a child. So I will look at Swami. Swami will say, you all Amritasya Putraha, the children of immortality. So even our childhood, let it be beneficial. So in the yajna, you can see someone who has been given a diksha is taking birth, is entering the womb of the mantra, Garbha. Then through that it forms as a child. So we can see everyone is a child in this world. All are children of God. So let all be perfect. Let them all become perfect in their journey towards adulthood. Okay. So Vatsaschame Kalpata. We look at the next mantra. Trevischame. Trevischame. This is actually a difficult mantra to pronounce, because usually we pronounce it as Traya Vischame. That's the way many people pronounce. Tra means T-R-A-Y-A. Traya. Traya Vischame. But actually it's not correct. It should be Traya. Okay, so it is a bit difficult. It has to be practiced. So how this mantra, this word is formed is 3 plus A. So 3 avihi becomes Triyavihi. Okay. So the best, if rather than chanting Traya Vischame, it is better to translate as three avischame. Three avischame, three avischame, three avischame, three avischame. If you practice, the triya becomes triya. Okay. So it's better to pronounce it as triya than traya. Okay. In terms of pronunciation, try. If you try, you will get it. Like Triambakam. Okay. It's not Trayambakam. Okay. Triambakam or Triambakam. Okay. So practice a little and you will get it. So let's look at the meaning of Trivihi. Trivihi is three avihi. The traditional scholars have given the meaning as 1.5-year-old calf. Okay, we want a 1.5-year-old calf is the standard meaning given, which I have not given here. Three means three. Avihi means one who protects. Three avihi is the protector of the three. Swami says, Trikala Sandhya, in the 3 times, okay, in the 3 gunas, all the 3. But protector of the 3 means we have 3 bodies, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana. Okay. The 3, or we can have mind, word, and deed. Okay. All are three things. One who protects. Avihi means one who protects. Ava, I think, avatu mam, sahana avatu. Ava means to protect. So avihi means one who is a protector. So asking, let the protector be beneficial. You understand? Let the protector be beneficial. So we have a tendency to even guard our word, mind, our thought, word, and deed. Let that tendency, that ability, let it be beneficial. Or you can say, let the protector who is God himself, let them be beneficial to us. So as we form, as the child is growing, everything is to be protected. Okay. Trivischame. Trivischame is actually, Trivihi is a masculine word. So in this world, there's a masculine energy as well as feminine energy in this world, So Purusha and Prakriti, there's male and female energy, divine energy, which actually makes this world go around. So Trivihi is the masculine energy which protects the 3. Is the way I would put it. But the traditional meaning is 1.5-year-old calf. Whichever you would like to take, you take. Let's look at the next mantra. Trivichame. 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 It's again same challenge in pronouncing Triya. Okay. So you try Trivichame. The meaning of Trivi, Triya, is the feminine energy which protects. Feminine energy which protects means let it be beneficial. Because the reality is in this world, the mother and father, both energies are needed for a child to grow. Sister Auntie, Kanagis Auntie.
Yeah, Sairam, I don't know. What is the significance of a 1.5-year-old calf?
That's why I did not mention it, Auntie.
Okay, that's right. Thank you. Okay.
It's very sad, I should say, some of these bhashyas, it gives a very immature understanding of Vedic seers, is my understanding. So I haven't ignored it. That's the reason, because I can't think of any meaning. Okay. Commentators have not given also.
Okay, thank you very much.
So I think the thing is, yes, sister.
I also was thinking the same question, but you would have thought of something, right? About 1.5 years old. What did that means?
I have not thought, sister. See, the way these people have tried to write meanings is people were sacrificing animals. Okay, they wanted 1.5-year-old calf, 2-year-old calf, 3-year-old calf. Let's go through all the meanings and then you will understand. I will come to this at the end, sister. I have ignored.
Okay,
I have
thank you.
ignored this translation or commentary. At the end, you will understand the meaning of what we are looking at. Okay. So here I would say, because as a child which is being born, the mother has to protect, the father has to protect, all three. Okay. So let them be beneficial to us. Okay. The way I understand, Trevi is the father. Trevi is the mother, because both of them are looking after the child and for the child to grow. So there are father figures, there are mother figures, you can say, in this world. They serve a different purpose. Only through that purpose a child grows. Okay. Avi means protection. You all can look up in the dictionary also, you'll find Avihi is protection. Okay. I have an excerpt from Swami's discourses, so let's read that. Okay. What is the origin of man? At the beginning, there is Garbha, space. In this Garbha, womb or space, human life originates and has the form of a bubble. On the 7th day. On the 15th day, it takes the form of an embryo. On the 30th day, it becomes fetus. On the 60th day, the head starts taking shape. On the 210th day, the fetus quickens with life. On the 240th day, the full body is formed. On the 270th day, the child comes out into the world. The Veda declared that space and time are essential factors in human birth. Instead of understanding the miracle of human existence, men are wasting their lives in the pursuit of transient worldly pleasures. Although superficially it may appear as if there are differences between the findings of science and declarations of the Veda, essentially there are no differences. The Veda has revealed of many truths not discovered by science. Science has not yet found many of the truths declared by the Vedas. So what as Swami said, in the Vedas, the Vedic seers have gone much beyond Vedas, science. They have discovered truths which scientists have still not discovered, as Swami says. So such Vedic seers who had some of the highest philosophy, they will not be asking for 1.5-year-old calf and 2.5-year-old calf. This is the reason I have rejected those meanings and I have not provided. But if you go online, you'll find such meanings. I think you all can choose whichever you would wish to. Okay. I have another excerpt from Swami's discourse. One of the names attributed to Lord Shiva is Mrityunjaya, which means one who has transcended death. This is from worldly point of view. But if one wants to understand the true and eternal nature of divinity, one has to understand the relationship between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. Once there was slight difference of opinion between them about giving an appropriate name to their child. Parvati wanted to name the child by a particular name from among the several names of the Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, however, chose to name the child Amrita Putra. In fact, every human being is an Amrita Putra, son of immortality. Even the Upanishads declare him so. The Upanishads reveal the true identity of a human being by addressing as Shrinvant Vishwe Amritasya Putraha. O children of immortality, listen. So as you can see, I have taken these 4 mantras as, child who were born in the womb. We are all children of immortality, Vatsaha, children of immortality. And the father and mother who look after us all three in 3 ways is Shiva and Parvati. So that is the way I have taken the meaning of the previous 4 mantras. Okay. Now let's look at the next mantra. Dityavachame. 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 It's rather simple mantra. Let's look at the meaning. Dityavat. See, there are 2 words which root words which form this mantra, which is one is diti, other one is vah. Vaha is to carry. Okay. Diti means, I think we have already looked at Diti as one of the wives of, Diti, we have Aditi Chame, Diti Chame, we have looked at. So one is, Diti is one who is the mother of the demons who are, who are worldly minded people. Aditi is the mother of Adityas. So Diti what means? When we are fallen, one who takes us across. Okay, Diti, award. Diti. So one who takes us, who are fallen, who uplifts them. The uplifter of the fallen ones is Ditya Vachame. Because as a child, we all fall. In every child, when we try to walk, we fall. Then somebody has to lift us up. So as a child starts to grow and falls down, the one who picks up is Ditya. So we're asking, oh Lord, Ditya Vachame, I want somebody to lift me up when some I fall. Who redeems us when we are falling. Because in the journey of life, when we start from Garbha and we grow into adulthood, we fall and somebody has to lift. So we're asking, let us be carried from where we have fallen. Ditya Vachame. Okay. Next mantra is Dityauhi Chame. Dityauhi Chame. Dityauhi Chame. This also should be rather simple to pronounce. There are no hard consonants. The meaning of Dityauhi. So Dityauhi is made of two words again. Diti plus Auhi. Okay. Diti also means the demonic nature in us. Auhi means one who destroys, kills, injures it. It comes from the root word Okay. Dityauhi means one who destroys the demonic nature. So it's not only when we fall in, somebody has to lift us up and who has to clean us of the dirt, remove the dirt. So one who destroys the demonic nature. So all these are part of growth. Okay. The traditional meaning, I will give that also. They say Dityavat means 2-year-old calf, male calf, 2-year-old. Dityahi, they say, is female calf, which is 2-year-old. Okay, this is the prevalent meaning. So, but I will just give that also to you. Okay. How they derived at the meaning itself is questionable, is what I would say, because there are many people who have analyzed these commentaries and people have said this doesn't seem proper in terms of commentary. Okay. So I will leave that and we'll go to the next mantra. Okay. Pancha Vischame, Pancha Vischame, Pancha Vischame. It should be rather simple because they are quite simple consonants and letters. So Pancha Vischame breaks into Panchavihi Chame. Panchavihi Chame. Pancha means 5. Avihi, again, I said protector. Okay. Panchavisha means one who protects the 5 things. Okay. We have the Panchakosha, Panchaprana, all that is there. Okay. So somebody has to protect all. And protection also means make it grow. Okay. Panchavihi Chame means the protector of the 5 which we are given. Okay. So there are many things you can see. The God is the protector of all the 5 elements also. Pancha means 5 avihis. The next one is Panchavi Chame. Panchavi Chame. Panchavi Chame. Similar to Panchavis Chame, it's Panchavi. Panchavi is the feminine noun. Panchavihi is masculine noun. So the protectors of the 5. So there's a role for the mother to play, there was a role for the father to play. So Shiva is the Panchavihi. Let him be protected, let him look after us. So that's the prayer. Panchavischame, Panchavichame. Yes, Brother Vimalesan.
No, I just want a little bit clear. No, I have a book with the traditional meaning, as you have been saying in Tamil, but for the words, the redeemer, protector, those meaning, which are the words gives that meaning? Say for in this Ditya Vachame,
Yes.
which is the word means redeemer.
Okay. So redeem, I use the word redeemer because I found, see, the thing is, in this search, actually, you may wonder, how I got some of this information. So what I did was, I did a lot of reading on some of these words. So in the Shukla Yajurveda, I will give you the in Shukla Yajurveda, in the chapter 21, Adhyaya 21, most of these words are used, mantras are used also in the Shukla Yajurveda.
Okay.
So in that, there are many people who have given commentary. I can provide links to that. If you read Shukla Yajurveda, Adhyaya 21, you will find. So there are people who have given, like, I don't know whether you have heard of Dayananda Saraswati. He's someone who of a recent origin who has commented and translated quite a few of the texts. So he has provided
Arya Samaj Dayananda Saraswati or other?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Oh,
so,
anyway, okay.
Okay. So what he has done is he has given a commentary in Sanskrit as well as in Hindi. So I looked at those. And I also looked at the English translation of some of those commentaries also. Okay, they're not directly related to this one. I had some excerpts here of that. Then I thought it's too much. I don't know how people will be interested, so I have removed that. So so that is how I came to this. So if you look at the word Dityavat, so let's look at the word Diti. So there are two root words which form it. Wait 1 second. I will. Now that you have asked, so I think it's important.
No, I just only want to
know. Yeah, because, that's fine. No problem.
Yeah. No, the say redeemer, protector, all those, because what are the words means that
I will tell you.
and also then what are the words means 1.5 calf, 2.5 calf, all that. So how
I will tell you how they arrived at the 1.5 also.
Okay, okay, that will be helpful.
Yeah. That's why I told you it was one of the most challenging chapters. See, Dityavat becomes Vak, So this Vak becomes something called Avat. Okay, it changes into something called Avat. Okay. Let me show, Vaha. Oh, this is actually Vaha. Because for who don't Vah. Okay, that's a root word.
Okay.
That forms what's called Avat. Okay. I'll just put it here. So Diti we have already looked at. Okay. Diti means something which breaks, something which is false. Okay, that kind of meaning is also Diti.
Okay.
So you can say one breaks or something like that. Okay. That's the meaning. Simple meaning. If you look at, you can look up Diti. Okay. As a root. So Diti means one's broken, or one who has fallen down, one who has become demonic. Vaha means one who carries that. See, Vah means that which takes you across. See, Vahana means something in which you travel. So Vah has the meaning that which takes you across. That's a root word. That through certain grammatical rules, it becomes Vat. Okay. So Diti Avat is if you really break down the words, that's what it becomes. In this case, Diti Auhi. Okay. Auhi, the word means that which kills, destroys. So that is the way Diti Auhi means that which destroys Diti. Okay. Now let me come to how did they come to one and for example, Diti Avats, they say it's two.
Right.
say they, Vah, you know, they have given the meaning 1 year.
Okay.
Okay. Dit means they say 2.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, that is the way they have given. Dvi is, according to them, Dvi has become Diti. This, you know, people have analyzed how they arrived at this. Okay. Diti, so there is another meaning given by them also. Avi means apparently sheep. Okay. Sheep years, I don't know when they say it's a sheep, the time of a sheep means it's 6 months apparently. And because of that, 2 sheep years or something like that is 2 years. You know, that's the way they have given meaning. Okay. That's why, you know, I spent a lot of time to understand how they arrived. No one has any meaning. Actually, this is one of the most mostly uncommented work, because some of it is very cryptic in the sense. Even if you go to the next one also, we will have a bit of a challenge, but I will do my best. So I'm just giving you my understanding of how I have given the word. Okay. So they have used the word Diti plus Vah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, if you look at some of the dictionaries called Kosha, they will give you, if you go to the Sanskrit section, okay, it will give you breakdowns of various roots and how it has been used and so on. Okay. The reality is there is no real backing for the traditional translation. So for 2 reasons I have not included here. One is it does not make sense. The second doesn't have any meaning, because once you look at the entire Anuvaka, you will understand. The second one is there's no real backing of that meaning by way of the root words in Sanskrit. Okay. So let's leave it at that.
You mentioned that Vishnu Suri and someone else, they give a little bit deeper spiritual meaning for these things. Even them didn't give
so I
commentary.
will, yeah, you asked me about Vishnu Suri, so I will talk about Vishnu Suri. See, what Vishnu Suri did was, for this one, oh, I know, sure, Vishnu Suri also did not give that meaning. Also, it seemed a bit, I could not come to terms with it, so I have not included. But I can share it next time if it's okay.
Yeah, but then he also gives almost the traditional meaning for these ones.
So I will tell you what Vishnu says. Okay, Vishnu Suri. Actually, I could not find. Okay, Vishnu Suri. What he did, no, he has not. For example, I will give you one meaning. Okay.
Okay.
Vishnu Suri, what he has given is Garbhaha means he has given the meaning hidden diseases. Okay. He says Vasanas. Ditya Vats means he will say he has gone to Aditihi Punar Vasu. So he has gone to rains that which start when there is Aditi Nakshatra and things like that he has given. So I found them to be, you know, the one which does not cause blood and rain. Okay, that's the type of meanings he has given. 2 things which should not be given, things like that. So many people actually, Panchavi, for example, if you take Panchavihi, he has given the meaning which I have given. Basically, the air is also 5 types, Prana, Apana, etc. This is again 2 types of internal and external, things like that he has given.
Okay.
Trivatsaha means sun who remains in the midst of the 3 worlds, as if in the heart of the 3 worlds. Okay. Trivatsa means he's saying which is the nourisher of Vanaspati and Aushadhi. So he has given some of the meanings which I have given here.
Okay. So
but
you had to work on your own based on Swami's.
Swami, you know, if you take Vishnu Suri, he has done similar work. Okay.
Right.
Like Vishnu Suri, he has seen Shakti, which looks after nourisher.
Oh, okay.
Trivatsaha means he says sun, who remains in the midst of the three worlds, as if in the heart of the three worlds.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go on to quickly path to, I think, previous one. Oh, no, I have Trivatsa. Okay. So he has given similar meanings. Okay. So he will say 3V. Okay. I will, because you have asked, I have not put it here. 3V, he has given this meaning. Actually, there's a book called Sri Rudram and Purusha Sukta.
Okay.
This is by, I don't know whether you all can read it, Swami Amritananda. You can buy this.
Okay.
So in this book only I have read. So he has given, so wait, he says, 3 kinds of Prithvi, the gods, mains and men reside in it. 3V is again 3 types of where vegetation does not grow. Herein Asuras, Rakshasas and Pisachas reside. Okay. So he has given that kind of meaning. So, but I could not use it directly, but I see the gist of what he's trying to do. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you can read this, and so it is a bit of. So I will just leave it at this. I have just try to give the gist of based on what I have read in multiple places, brother.
Okay.
And you will have to, if you can take this with a pinch of salt, what I am doing. But
Okay.
I will leave it.
Thank you. Now I understand. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. You are welcome. Because I think my attempt is I study from multiple sources, and some of them which did not make sense to me, or which I did not understand, whichever way you want to put it, I have not provided here.
Okay.
But what felt right to me, I have put here. Okay.
Okay.
I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we are in Dityauhi. So the one who destroys I think we have covered this Pancha Vichami. So I am taking them as Shiva and Shakti who look after us. Okay, the Shiva who protects the 5 shields, the Parvati who protects, because there is the Purusha element and Prithvi element in anything which grows. Because even in a yajna, the wife has to be present for the yajna to be effective. I think later on I will show you what the wife is. Okay, Swami has given that also. I think which I also mentioned. So I think Patni Vataschame we have looked at already. One who has to have the Patni. So in this world, for anything to happen, there is a masculine energy at work and a feminine energy at work. So any yajna cannot be done without the wife, okay, without the feminine presence. Actually, if you look at some of the Vedic texts, there are certain mantras only the women have to chant in the yajna. So that's a slightly different topic, but so the way I have taken it, because you should understand some of these commentaries have deteriorated also. Okay, brought the yajna to such a level that there was animal sacrifice. Brahmins were cutting the cow, horse, and then were eating it. All this kind of writing is there, even by scholars, Indian scholars. So it's very sad. So thanks to Swami, we have a slightly different understanding of this. But when I go through the entire Anuvaka, you will see how from our birth till the final state, how we travel and what type of help which needed will come through clearly. That's why I said from the origin of our life to the final of our life, this Anuvaka covers. Okay, so let me go on. So then the next mantra is Trivatsaschami. 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 Trivatsaha chami. Trivatsaha chami. It should be rather simple to pronounce. There are no difficult letters. Trivatsaha means 3 means 3. Vatsaha means a boy. Okay. Vatsa means child. It's a masculine child, so that's why I put the word boy. So 3 Vatsaha means I put who is child in all 3 time periods. A child who is always young. The boy in the 3 times. So the thing is, the Lord is considered a child. You know, even they say when the pralaya happens, I don't know, everyone, he is supposed to be, you know, a baby which is sucking the big toe and lying on a leaf. You know, that's the way people picture. Because God is ever young. He's a child. He is never ages. He is the child who plays through times. So Trivatsaha Chame. So we want that child to look after us. Okay. So we can say let that Trivatsaha be in our heart also. Vatsaha also means heart. Vatsa has a meaning. 1 year also is Vatsa. Vatsa also can be heart. Okay. So one who is dear is also Vatsa. So Trivatsasami, a boy in 3 periods of time. So we again praying to the Lord to give us that youth. So let us also be that young. We never be aged through time. Okay. Trivatsa Achame, a girl in the 3 time periods. You can, you know, I just put that meaning. I will tell you that the traditional meaning is 3-year-old male calf and 3-year-old female calf. This is the way the commentators have said. Okay, I have an excerpt of Swami, then you will understand what I have tried to do. So let's look at the next mantra, which is Turiya Vachami. Turiya Vachami. Turiya Vachami. Turiya Vat means, I don't know whether you all know, Turiya means fourth. So some of the commentators are there is a 4-year-old calf. So in this, you know, I don't know whether you know, Jagrada, Swapna, Sushupti, Turiya Avastha. You know, that's the way the states of existence are to. Okay. I think which we have covered during some previous Sanskrit classes. I think when I did Omkaram, I think I must have covered this. Ma, that is Jagrada state, that's the waking state. Dream state, Swapna Avasti. Then we have deep sleep state. And there's a state which underlies it all, which is called the fourth state, which is called Turiya Avastha. Turiya means basically fourth. So Turiya, again I have used the word Turiya Vaha, means one who takes us to the Turiya state. Because ultimately in our life, we all experience waking state. We experience dream state. We also experience deep sleep. But the Turiya state is always not accessible to us. So one who takes us to that fourth state is Turiya Avastha, Turiya Vaha, Turiya Vat Chame. Okay. Turiya Chame. So here I have used the word one who reaches the fourth state. Turiya when I say feminine, that is also the state is also given a feminine form. Okay. So in that sense, I have said, so one who takes us across there and one who has reached that stage, you know, so the mother also plays a role. So in that sense, I have put Turiya Vat and Turiya Avhi, because even in the Turiya state, there's some duality. That's where the creation itself started. From that sense, I have put. Now we will look at the excerpt from Swami's. Okay, you may not understand, you may not agree with what I have done, but I will just I would accepted something from Swami. Because some of the meaning which Swami is giving, you will not even find in traditional texts or translation. Remember that time is fleeting. Time and tide wait for no one. Time will not submit itself to you. You have to surrender to it. Time is its own master. Hence, you must strive to make proper use of time. I have often told you how God represents time in its various aspects. God is described as Samvatsara. Vatsara means one who is engaged in sport. Govatsara, referring to Krishna, means one who sports with cows. Samvatsara means playing with all. This time is equally to all, whether he is a millionaire or a pauper. Time is available equally to all, whether he is a millionaire or a pauper. Even as emperor is subject to the passage of time, Time is a witness to what everyone is doing. On a stage, there are a number of lights. One light is turned towards an actor in the role of a king. Another light is turned toward a beggar. Yet another light is focused on a man reading the Ramayana. Another light may be focused on a fighting scene. Although the lights illumine a variety of scenes, they remain unaffected by the behavior of actors. The lights simply bear witness to the actions, but no blame attaches to them for what the actors do. The actors alone are affected by what they do. In the same manner, the divine as the Lord of time remains only as witness of the passing show. Okay, so why I put this was, so across the three times, across the three states, the Lord is only a witness. Okay, all this happens in the creation of Lord. Trivatsaha, Trivatsachami. Then the Lord only remains as a witness. That's the state of Turyavastha, which is beyond the three state, one who is only a witness. So the entire goal of our yajna, our life itself, being as born, is to travel to that fourth state, to attain that state of the fourth. So Turyavachame, Turyauhichame, one who takes us and one who is the state itself. The mother, the creation, which is that state itself, is Turyauhi. That's the way I've given the meaning. So Trivatsa means at all three times he's a child. He doesn't age. He's not affected by time. Because time is the one which ages us. Okay, one who is a child across time means the time does not have effect on the person. He's ever always a child. Even at the end of the pralaya is also is a child. Even during the life also is a child. So that means he is not affected by time. He does not grow old. So Trivatsaschame, Trivatsachame, Turyavachame, Turyavichame. He is the witness who is beyond, he is in the fourth, is beyond the three, means he is in the fourth state. Okay, so that's the way I've taken this meaning. You can take it or reject with whichever appeals to you. Okay, we'll look at the next meaning. Pashtavachame, Pashtavachame. Okay, Ish and Tha. This one is a Pashta. So this is second letter in the Tha Varga, so it has to be aspirated. Pashta. It should be like a cracker going off in your mouth. Pashta. Vachame is the way to pronounce it. Pashtavat, one who travels to the state of the seer. Seer means one who sees. Okay. Pash means to see. Stha means that state. Okay. The state of seeing is pashta. In Tamil, sometimes we'll say spashtama irukku. That means you can really see it clearly. That's pashta. Okay. So we use the word spashta also. So pashta means one who has seen and that state of seeing. What means one who takes us to that state. So one who travels to that state or one who takes us across to that. You can put. Okay, carries us. Okay. Vaha means to carry. Okay. One who carries to the state of seer. Okay. Pashtauhi means one who has reached that state. Pashtauhi, I have used the word because auhi also means to reach a destination is also auhi. I have said is actually destruction, but it also means you take it to the final state. Okay, in the final state, everything is destroyed. I think we started with Nidhana Padaye, when the world is all destroyed, we have reached the end. Okay, so in that way also you will say, okay, so one who reaches the final stage, one who has reached, or that stage which is final, is Paushtauhichame. So we are asking the Lord to make us reach to that final stage, okay, where we can see the divinity in person. Okay, let it be remain in that state of seeing the Lord everywhere at all times. That's the way I've taken. Okay, we look at the next mantra. Ukshachame, ukshachame, ukshachame. Okay, uksha. No, somebody has. So uksha generally means sprinkled with water, something which is wetted. Okay, so the traditional meaning which is given to is a multiple meaning. A cow which is which has is carrying which has been impregnated with a car with the bull, all kinds of meaning, or barren cow, that kind of meanings are given, which I have all ignored. Okay, uksha means when you sprinkle water and purify something. Okay, so the thing is, the cows are generally apparently, if they are slaughtered, okay, you just sprinkle and clean the cow and take it to slaughter. Okay, that's the meaning which many people have given. But what I've said is, for us to be offered to God, we have to be purified, we have to be consecrated, we have to be cleansed completely. Okay, our state has to be raised to that level, so it has to be given. So in this journey of life from birth to the final stage which we are going to go to, we have to go through the process of cleansing. So we are asking, let the cleansing of ourselves. Okay, then when we are washed, let it become perfect, let it be beneficial, let it be worthy of offering to you. Ukshachame kalpata. Okay, ukshachame kalpata. The next meaning is vashachame. Vasachama is the way it comes. The ma is actually because of sandhi, otherwise it's masachame. Vasha means which is controlled, which is in control. So some of the meaning which people have given for vashachame is that which is bound. They say you bring the cow for offering, sacrifice, and it's bound to a pole. You tie it and keep it. That means it's in your vasha. It's in your grasp. Okay, in your control. So I have slightly changed the meaning as that which is subdued. Actually, in the Shukla Yajurveda, Adhyaya 21, there is one of the mantra, I think it's 20th or 21st, where 21st, I think it says a brahmachari. In the commentary, they're saying a brahmachari is someone who has fully controlled all the senses and mind. Everything is in his control. So we are asking that which is substitute. So in ourselves, that which the ability to subdue all the senses, let that be beneficial. Vasachame kalpata. Vasachame kalpata. That's the meaning I have taken. But they have given multiple meanings. Actually, they say ukshachame. Uksha also given, a bull which breathes is given the word uksha. Vasha means a barren cow is also another meaning which is given by the commentators, both of which I have not presented here, but you all can find such meanings in other places. So let's go look at the excerpt from Swami. Okay. Many people perform yajnas without cleansing themselves. Only those yajnas that have, like this one, the peace and prosperity of the world, Loka Kalyana, as the avowed purpose, can reach God. For he is Yajna book, consumer of offering, Yajna Bhrit, the guardian of Yajna, Yajna Krit, the performer of the Yajna. He is all. It is only when he is all that the act becomes genuinely Yajna. If this attitude can soak into every activity, it will sanctify every moment of your life and make it a Yajna. People resort to gurus to receive mantras, mystically powerful formula to be recited by them for the spiritual uplift. Others seek medicine men, holy monks to get yantras, esoteric talismans to ward off evil forces. Some others learn from pandits, tantras, sacred rites for attaining superhuman powers. But all this is a wasteful effort. Okay. One second, I think I deleted by mistake one of the pieces. I will save it to you all if you don't mind. 1 second, otherwise I'll just pause for a second, okay? Can you see the screen now? Sorry,
Yeah.
So Swami says, okay. One should accept the body as tantra, one's own breath as the mantra, and one's own heart as yantra. There's no need to seek them outside oneself. When all words emanating from you are sweet, your breath becomes Rigveda. When you restrict what you listen to and prefer your own sweet speech, all that you hear becomes Samagana. When you do only sweet deeds, all that you do is Yajur Homa. Then you will be performing every day the Veda Purusha Yajna which propitiates Vedic spirit. So I think, I picked this up because of the where Swami said, see, many people perform yajna without cleansing themselves. So in the context of Ukshachame, I picked this up. Say Ukshachame, Vashachame. So the Vashachame means to control the mind and the senses, because that is the way we can offer ourselves to God. Okay, because if you look at the end, actually you'll find that the whole yajna is to offer ourselves into the yajna. Okay, that's the way I have taken this as preparation from Garbha, from the stage of our birth, conception, to ultimate state of completely offering ourselves to the Lord. And that's what actually this Anuvaka covers. Okay, in that spirit only I have taken this. Look at the next meaning. Rishabhaschame, Rishabhaschame, Rishabhaschame. In terms of pronunciation, you pay attention to the sh, which is cerebral sh, and bha, which is the fourth letter in the pa varga, which has to be aspirated. Rishabha. Okay, Rishabhaschame. If you split it, it's Rishabha plus Chame. Okay. Rishabha, traditional translation will say bull, but it is not bull. Rishabha means that which is the best, that which is the noblest. Okay. So we are asking that the Lord give us that state of nobleness, the supreme, because when we offer to God anything, it has to be the best. Okay. Rishabhaschame kalpatam, Rishabhaschame kalpatam. Through all this process, so Uksha, the Vasha, and the support of the Lord in getting to the Turiya state, one becomes the best, one becomes the noblest, fit to be offering to the Lord. Okay. So Rishabhaschame kalpata. The next word, mantra is Vehachame. 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 It's rather simple in terms of pronunciation. It's Vehat plus cha becomes Vehacha. Okay. Vehat, multiple meanings are given. Traditionally, they will see a cow which aborts the fetus. That is the way which it brings to the hun. See this, the word, two root words are, one is V, other one is han. V means in a special way. Okay, Visheshena is something say. Han means to destroy, kill. Okay, so Vehata means one who kills the calf. Okay, so what they say is the cow which carries the embryo apparently aborts it. Okay, that's the meaning which is given. Okay, but I have given slightly different meaning. Han means to bring end, kill. Visheshena means without any residue. Without any residue, killing something. Because the reality is we are all wanting to go beyond birth and death. You should not be born again. So one who kills that ability to be born again. Okay, when you become the noblest, you have all given up everything. You have killed your mind. You killed all the vasanas. Everything is destroyed. Swami says the seed is roasted, so that will not be born again. So that state is Vehat. Vehat is where you have given up everything. You have then what is called Viveka and Vairagya. Okay, so you can say Ve stands for that Viveka Vairagya through which you have killed the ability to be born again. So killed for without any residue is the way I have taken the meaning. Sairam Sister Aruna, you have something? Okay, that's fine.
No, that's okay, brother. I'll ask at you. And
Okay,
thank you,
okay.
Sarah.
So that is the meaning I have given. So you can choose whichever you want. Then the next mantra is, yes, I will stop. The next mantra is Anatvanchame, Anatvanchame, Anatvanchame. Okay, the A is actually silent when the mantra is chanted together. Anatvanchame. So I have given the meaning. Anatva, I will here because I know people can ask, how did you come up with this? Anatvang means general meaning is the bull which carries stuff. Okay, a bull which carries any weight. That's the meaning given. I have given slightly different meaning. Okay, Anas means cart. Okay, Vaha means to drag. So the meaning which they have given is a bull which drags the cart. Okay, that is Anatvan is the general meaning given in the comment by commentators. I have taken it as a charioteer. Our body is a cart which is actually carried. So Krishna is the Sanatana Sarathi, Partha Sarathi. So the Lord is the one who drags this shell of a body. The Jivatma is also carter. The charioteer, one who drives, one who takes us across, is Anatvanchami. So we're asking that Lord, oh Lord, who takes us across, like the bull which drags the cart, you are taking us. So I have given the meaning charioteer. Anatvanchame, Anatvanchame. So we're asking the Lord to show us the way, to take us across. You drive our chariot. We have surrendered to you. So Vehacha can also mean we total surrender, killing everything, the ego, everything, and surrendering. And then the Lord will become the charioteer of our life. Okay. Dhenuschame. Next meaning is Dhenuschame, Dhenuschame, Dhenuschame. The dha is fourth letter in the tha varga, so it has to be aspirated. Okay, Dhenuschame. Dhenuhu chame. Dhenuhu means the cow which yields milk. The cow that which yields milk is Dhenuhu. Dhe comes from the word drink. Okay, one who gives us something to drink. So Kama Dhenu means which gives everything, or the cow which gives us everything we wish for. So God is the spring from which everything is given to us. He is the one who gives us the nectar of immortality. So he gives us to drink. What do we drink? We can drink jnana, amritam, which he gives. Okay, is that who? So the Lord who gives us everything is Dhenu. Okay, so you can say Kamadhenu. You know, we're asking for the Kamadhenu, which is God, who is wish fulfilling. He fulfills all our wishes. The next mantra is Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam. Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam. So actually we have come to this end of the, almost end of the Chamakam, because it's the 10th one. Here the word Kalpatam is used everywhere, as you can see. Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam, Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam, Ayur Yajnena Kalpatam. In terms of pronunciation, it's not too difficult. But when you pronounce Yajnena, make sure that you pronounce it as Yajnena. Because there's a tendency to put a G there and say Yajnena. It is not Yajnena, it is Yajnena. Just pay attention to that. Some people even say Yajnena. Those are not accurate. Yajnena is the right pronunciation. Okay. Yajnena. Okay. Just pay attention. Ayuhu means lifespan. Yajnena kalpata. So we are born, then we are living. Our entire lifespan should be Yajnena kalpata. Through Yajnena means through. The third Yajnena, Yajna becomes Yajnena in the third vibhakti. That means through or with Yajna. So as we have already looked at, Swami says every act in our life should become a Yajna. So Ayur Yajna, our entire lifespan will become perfect, will become beneficial through this Yajna, through offering it to God. So that is why all the meanings which I have given, see, we can't just offer anything to God in our life. It has to be pure, it has to be cleansed. We should, we should have that awareness of the divinity all the time. We should be protected. Our, all the trigunas, trigalas, everything should be controlled. All this are needed for us to offer our life as yajna. Otherwise, we can't ask God for 1.5-year-old calf, 3.5-year-old calf, and then offer our life to God. No. Our thought, word, deed has to be pure. They have to be all well controlled. They have to all be purified. We all should have the awareness of God. We should reach Turiya Avastha. Only then our life can become a yajna. So in that context only, I have taken all the mantras as something which prepares us for this state of our life itself becoming a yajna. Okay. Ayur yajnena kalpata. Then the next mantra is prano yajnena kalpata. Prano yajnena kalpata. That means let our life force also be offered to the Lord. Become pure, become perfect. Let it attain its real purpose. Okay, through yajna, that is offering it to God. So the breath which we take also should be offered as yajna to the Lord. That's the meaning of prano yajnana kalpata. Next one is apano yajnana kalpata. Apanaha yajnana kalpata. Actually, it should be apano yajnana kalpata. I seems to have not put it properly. I will fix it. Apana means the vayu which absorbs the food, digests the food, and uses it in the body and removes all the bad things. That is the work of the apana prana in our body. So let that also be beneficial. Okay, that our action of discarding what should be discarded, what should be absorbed, all that happens by apana. So that also be beneficial, that also be perfect, that also find fulfillment through yajna is the meaning. It's 10:12. So I will stop here for today. We'll continue the rest of the Anuvaka next week. Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Sai Ram.